In social groups of animals, attention hierarchies often exist where subordinate individuals strategically behave based on their observations of higher-ranking individuals. A 2011 study investigated the effects of social context on the African cichlid fish by analysing behavioural interactions of males in varied situations. The first experiment examined attention hierarchies in groups of fish comprised of 10 males and 10 females. The subjects were observed in aquarium conditions mimicking their natural environment, and behaviours were categorised from video playback into aggressive, non-aggressive, and courtship behaviours. Individual males were classified as either dominant or subordinate. Behavioural analysis showed that behaviour was significantly dependent on whether or not the dominant male was in the view of the subordinate male. This graph compares the number of aggressive, courtship, and submissive behaviours performed by subordinates in relation to the absence or presence of the dominant male. In the absence of the dominant male, aggressive behaviour was about 3 times more predominant, and courtship behaviour was about 4 times more predominant. In the presence of the dominant male, fleeing was seen more than twice as frequently. The second experiment tested how the presence of different audiences influenced fighting behaviours. The subjects consisted of 2 size-matched dominant males that were the focal fish and 5 different audiences, with a control of no audience. Subjects were observed in an aquarium consisting of 3 compartments, each watertight to avoid olfactory communication. The 2 focal males were placed in adjacent compartments of the tank, with the audiences housed in the third compartment. Each compartment was subdivided with both clear permanent barriers and removable opaque barriers. For each set of trials, all opaque barriers were removed. Fights between focal males in the presence of the different audiences were observed to test whether or not aggressive displays are dependent on the nature of the audience. It was found that there was a significant effect of audience types. When fighting in the view of a larger male, focal males decreased both overt aggressive interactions and aggressive displays. However, when fighting in the view of a gravid female, both behaviour types were increased. This graph shows a variation of aggression in the presence of each audience relative to the control, with letters representing significant differences from the control point. The graph shows that aggression in the presence of a gravid female was significantly increased, and the aggression in the presence of a larger male was even more significantly decreased. The presence of the remaining audiences did not have a significant effect on the aggression levels. This study has reported for the first time the presence of attention hierarchies in fish, and show that the male African cichlid is highly aware of its social environment. Data showed that the individual males manipulate their behaviour strategically in order to reveal or conceal information from certain audiences. This behaviour has been interpreted as a form of social manipulation that is beneficial to the individual in regards to minimising incurred injury and, in particular, maximising reproductive potential.